All right, man. Peace. So, one of the concepts that I wanted to bring up, and I think it's very important for us to understand, especially with today's hip hop culture, especially with, things being different, a lot of acts being discovered on TikTok or, Instagram, maybe even YouTube, is that when it came to the foundation of hip hop, more meets the eye than not. And I wanted to start off by saying this. This is actually going to be a praise type of video rather than a critique, in which I wanted to honor the fact that hip hop served the foundation and actually has made things very much more essential to a lot of ghettos or a lot of places around the world where they've actually helped out, especially so-called black men, involve themselves in a career path that not a lot of so-called black people are into, but just the simple things they would do to coordinate something in order for a lot of people of the neighborhood and even people worldwide to watch them do these different things with these hip hop acts. As you can see in this photo, in this background, how you got a lot of these young brothers that's testing the mic, has the fan, has the little machines there in order to operate so that they can get this DJ thing going. The brother who's DJing right now having the needle and having a record on there so that they could actually be able to cipher and do whatever it is that they're doing, or emceeing, master controlling the crowd. One thing that needs to be noticed from one of these theses that I have about hip hop is that hip hop actually produced a lot of tech workers. And with that being said, the reason why I say that is because of all the eccentric parts that really was needed in order for a block party to function. Especially one of these interviews I remember seeing way back in the day, or a couple of years ago, maybe a decade or more. Famous rapper Grandmaster Caz, who used to sit here and talk about how he used to have all these records in a crate, and about how they was able to connect wires to the nearest street lights, and then the street poles, street lights, and then be able to have them connected to the point that they are able to operate all of the machinery to get the party jumping when it came to it. Especially there's certain things that I would hear men of yesteryear always talk about, how they were so always excited about these beat machines that they use primarily in the 80s, such as TR 909s, SP 1200s, and the famously known one, the TR 808s. Today's main machine that's used, or the main one that's manipulated into a lot of the sounds that you hear in hip hop today, in which a lot of people don't really give credit, that trap beats didn't just start from the South and, for today's main line of music to be served. It actually came from the 80s, and even artists from New York actually use a TR 808 or 808s in their songs a lot. So I just wanted to give praise in saying that hip hop actually produced a lot of tech workers for black men to jumpstart their career and actually do something wonderful, from eccentric things of trying to figure out wires, of using utility poles in these different places, and even to what you see in your photo right now. So-called black men trying to get all the wiring systems together, using a fan to cool down the machine so it doesn't overheat. Simplistic things that put them on the map for being great engineers and more things that they could have done with their career or have done with their career up to this point. So if you like what you heard, make sure that you like, share, subscribe, and give your comment in the comment section. Peace.